Hi and good evening, everyone. I'm back and it's been a great few weeks. I've been working very closely with my clients and focused on some of the amazing results. And one of them has been particularly outstanding. Now, if you can remember, back in June, I made a roll call to people who wanted to work on reversing their diabetes, whether that was pre-diabetic or whether that was actually type 2. Now, in June, I had a woman that came to me. She registered with me and we've been working together. And since 2008, she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Now, she'd been on a number of medications throughout the years, some which didn't agree with her and just weren't doing what they needed to do to actually help her manage her diabetes. Now, she's got a number of complications, and with those complications, we worked through a lot of her health issues. But the fantastic thing is her top number one goal was to go into remission from taking insulin. So after 3 months and 19 days, she's now insulin free. Of course, under the guidance of her medical practitioners. And this is how. So each week we schedule a strategy review call and we talk about the health concerns that she has, the ongoing issues that are going on alongside her type 2 diabetes, following up from her hospital visits, her clinical visits and her checkups, monitoring her diet, making sure she's getting the adequate nutrition, making sure she's getting the adequate minerals, any supplements that may be needed, and also looking at specific diet for her in terms of managing her diabetes and getting her off that insulin. And if you'd watched a previous video of mine on, the use of insulin and reversing type 2 diabetes, I've put the 2 references I used in that video here for you to see that type 2 diabetes is actually reversible and it can be put under management and remission. It's written in journals, it has been proven and tested, and even doctors have spoken about this. So this is fantastic news for her. In just 3 months and 19 days, after having been put on insulin where she was injecting every day and following through with her appointments when she had to go to see her senior diabetic doctor at the hospital, he was the first one to have reduced her insulin. Now, with a lot of guidance and calls and supporting her through this and navigating through all the ups and downs, she managed to get contact with her senior diabetic nurse at the hospital. And because she found it difficult communicating at her surgery, just because her doctor works part-time. And although he's a senior diabetic consultant, he's now obviously prioritizing those calls on a part-time basis, but she was able to reach out to the senior diabetic nurse at the hospital who works alongside the senior diabetic doctor, and she was ringing in from time to time, giving her blood level reports, and lo and behold, they've reduced her right down to 0 insulin use. And she's still managing to balance her blood sugars today, which is really fantastic news. And although I'm working with a handful of people, I'm opening up another spot for someone who wants to work with me, whether that be pre-diabetic, whether that be type 2, maybe you're suffering with arthritic condition or some other autoimmune disease. We can get on a call and we can have an initial chat. So that's just one of the things that I've been doing. And with some of my other clients, we've had weight loss, which was very important because it had a knock-on effect on their health, what's going on with their osteoporosis and also blood pressure issues. And I have a client who's out of the pre-diabetic range and he's doing really, really well right now. And he's following through on a healthy, nutritional, dense diet, moved on to new goals now. So he wants to start to exercise more, build muscle now that he's a lot more flexible, pain has gone, inflammation reduced. So these are just some of the, just a tip of the iceberg on some of the things that I've been working on. But there's more that I want to tell you because I am going to be embarking on my new medical journey. I'm going to be coming on and talking you through that and taking you on that journey with me. I'm really excited and there's lots to share. Now I want to do that because I want to bridge the gap between naturopathy and medicine and be able to support people further. And whilst I'm doing that, I can be able to offer a lot more value. If you haven't already got in touch with me, I know there's been somebody who's waiting on a response from me now, and I'll be getting in touch with you tonight. I'll drop you an email to answer your questions and we'll schedule a call and we'll talk. But I'm excited to come back again, and I will be back each week as my time is now a lot tighter, supporting more people, and I'm also taking up clinical experience to really just take on this new medical journey. So thank you so much for listening and coming back. Please do keep tuning in. I'll be back each and every Tuesday. For now, I'll come back in the evenings. If that changes, I will let you know and give you some notice. But thank you very much for joining me tonight, and take care, and I'll see you again next Tuesday.